Very good evening, children. Welcome back to Akshar online classes. Today our topic is getting to know plants. Getting to know plants. Okay. Plants are very important natural resources. Plants are very important natural resources. What is the important about the plants? What is the use of that? What is the use of the plants? Plants provide food for animals. Plants are food provide plants provide food for the animals. Next, plants are provide oxygen gas. This gas is responsible for respiration in animals. Plants provide for medicine. Plants are provide life to the animals. So you know very well, there is no plants, there is no life. Plants are provide to the food for the animal. Plants are provide for the oxygen for the all the living thing. Plants are provide to the medicine for the all the living thing. Plants are provide to that life to the organisms. So many beneficial. So there is no plants, there is no life. Okay. All products, fruits, vegetables we are getting from the plant. There is no plant. Plants are provide to the oxygen. This oxygen is very essential to the living organisms. Okay. getting to know plants, what are the main important parts of plant. What are the main important parts of a plant? That is, first one, roots. Second one, stem. Third one, leaves. Fourth one, flowers. Fifth one, birds. Sixth one, seeds. Actually, if you are saying birds and branches, if you see the plant, generally we can see these are the parts of the plant. What are the parts we can see? Roots, stem, leaves, flower, birds, branches, seeds. One part we can discuss in the detailed way. Okay. So in generally, what is the function of the root? Roots are firmly. So what are the parts of the plant we can see in a plant? In the plant we can see that roots are present, stem is present, leaves are present, flowers are present, birds, branches and seeds. Okay. Where it is present, these are the roots. Roots are present in the below the soil. Where that stem is present, above the soil. Leaves are generally which in color? Green in color. What is the function of the leaves? Photosynthesis. So what is the flower? Flower is the sexual reproduction part. Birds and branches, generally we can see above the stem, these are the birds and branches are present. Seeds are very important in the plant. Seeds are give rise to the new plant. Now we can discuss about that detailed way of that different parts. Okay, first one. Every plant must and should present the roots. Present the roots. Second point, roots are brown in color. Third point, roots function. Roots are absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Okay. Roots are present below the soil. Okay. In plants, two types of the roots are present. One is the tap root system, fibrous root system. Second one is the fibrous root system. Listen carefully. Roots. Every plant must and should present the roots in the soil. Every plant must and should present the roots in the soil. Next, roots are brown in color. Roots are absorb water and minerals from the soil. Roots are present below the soil. In plants, two types of the roots are present. They are taproot system and fibrous root system. Before going to that, Classification of plants based on the flowers. Okay, plants are classified into two types. One is the non-flowering plants. These non-flowering plants also known as cryptogams. Second one is the flowering plants. Flowering plants also called phanerogams. Phanerogams. Non-flowering plants, they do not have the flowers. They can reproduce with that asexual reproduction, body designed in the different. Again, these non-flowering plants, phyta. Second one is the bryophyta. Third one is the pteridophyta. This phyta divided into algae and fungi. So, flowering plants again classified into two types. One is the gymnosperms. Second one is the angiosperms. So these angiosperms, okay, these angiosperms again classified into the two types. One is the monocots and dicotyledons. Here, this is the classification of the plants. This is the classification of the plant. In the classification of the plant, plants are classified into two types. One is the based on the flower. Which of the plants have the flower, that is called produces to the flowers, that is called flowering plants. They are also called phanerogams. Which of the plant does not produces to the flower, that is called non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants also known as the cryptogams. cryptogams, they do not produce to the flowers. Okay, they can reproduce with the help of the sexual reproduction or vegetative reproduction. So these are the non-flowering plants, also known as the cryptogams. These non-flowering plants also classified into the three phylums. One is the Thallophyta. One is the Thallophyta. Second one is the Bryophyta. Second one is the Bryophyta. Third one is the Pteridophyta. Here you can see the Thallophyta. There is no body differentiation. There is no roots, there is no stem, there is no leaves. Body differentiation we cannot see in the Thallophyta. In the Thallophyta, again classified into the two phyla. One is the algae and second one is the fungi. Algae and fungi. Algae especially participate in the photosynthesis mechanism. Nutrition, mode of the nutrition, photosynthesis mechanism. Which of the organism they can synthesize their own food? That is nothing but photosynthesis mechanism. All the green plant, they can participate in the photosynthesis mechanism and they can prepare their own food. They can prepare their own food. So fungi they can shows to the saprophytes. Saprophytes means actually they are religious to the digestive enzymes. They can absorb to the nutrient from that outside of the body, dead and decaying organism. Especially they are taking to the nutrient saprophytic nutrition. There is no body differentiation. Thallophyta again classified into two types. One is the algae and another one is the fungi. Second one is the Bryophyta. By Bryophyta we can see the body differentiation. Body differentiation we can see in the Bryophyta. That means roots are present, stem is present, leaves are present. Okay, like that, body differentiation. Next, Bryophyta phylum, also known as the amphibian of the plant kingdom. Bryophyta also known as the amphibian of the plant kingdom. Amphibian of the plant kingdom. Okay, so amphibians also known as the amphibian of the plant kingdom means that actually we can see the animals, amphibians. Which of the organism they can live in the land as well as water is called, that is called amphibian. Frog belongs to the amphibian. So here also these are the organisms, they can live in the land, they can live in that water also, marshy areas, wet areas, they can live in the land. So that means these are the plants, they can live in the water as well as land. Most of the Thallophyta organism, they can live in the most of the aquatic organisms. Then these are the evolution, generally Thallophyta evolution. So Bryophyta is evolution occur from the Thallophyta. Bryophyta we can see the body differentiation. Bryophyta also we can see the amphibians of the plant kingdom. Examples of the Bryophyta: Mars plant, Marsilia, Funaria, that is. What is the examples of the algae? Chlamydomonas, Valvax, Wucheria. These are the examples. What is the examples of the fungi? Fungi example is the mushrooms, bread mold, mucor, agaricus, okay, rhizopus. These are the examples. Pteridophyta phylum. Already we can see the body differentiation. So Pteridophyta is the first vascular tissues. First time we can see the vesicular tissues. Vesicular tissues. Vesicular tissues means what? Xylem, phloem. So these are the xylem and phloem together is called vascular tissues or complex tissues. Actually in the Pteridophyta phylum we can see that xylem and phloem. Xylem is helpful to the conduction of the water and minerals from the soil. Phloem, actually food is prepared in the leaves. That food is distributed to the different parts of the plant body through the phloem. So first time we can see that Pteridophyta phylum vascular tissues or complex tissues are we can see in that especially in the Pteridophyta phylum. Okay, so xylem and phloem is called vesicular tissues or complex tissues. Complex, so that's why complex tissues are vesicular tissues. Actually Pteridophyta we can see that okay, vascular tissues, Pteridophyta, gymnosperm, angiosperm. So that's why these are the phylums are called Tracheophyta. Tracheophyta. So you can know Bryophyta and Thalophyta there is no vascular tissue, so that's why they are called Atracheophyta. Atracheophyta. Okay, next this is about the non-flowering plants. Next one is the sexual part of the plant is known as the flower. So which of the plants have the flower? That is called flowering plants. Flowering plants also known as the phanerogams. These flowers participate in the reproduction. That flower is turned into the fruit. Fruit is turned into the seed. Seed gives rise to the new plant. Seed gives rise to the new plant. So in that non-flowering plant again classified into that two types. One is the gymnosperm, second one is the angiosperms. So actually if you are seeing if you see that any fruits, okay, so actually outside is the fruit wall is present. Fruit wall is present. After the fruit wall we can see that seeds are present inside that fruit wall, that actually outer side fruit wall present, inside fruit seeds are present. That all the plants belongs to the angiosperms. Okay, so some of the plants there is no fruit wall, so that's why that is called naked seeds. That is called naked seeds. That naked seeds are present in that especially for the gymnosperms. Characteristic features of the naked sperm seeds. Gymnosperms is the naked seeds are present. Angiosperms, that fruit wall is present, inside that fruit wall seeds are present. What is the examples of the gymnosperms? Cypress, pinus. These are the examples of the gymnosperm. Next, angiosperms example all in our surroundings: tulasi, mamidi, vepa, all, mango, neem, tulasi. Okay, all the plants are belongs to the angiosperm. In that angiosperms again, based on the cotyledon, they have classified into two types. One is the monocot or monocotyledon. Second one is the dicots, that is also known as the dicotyledon. Dicotyledon. Monocots means in the seeds only one cotyledon is present, that is called monocotyledon. Example: paddy, maize, sugarcane, coconut. These are all the plants. What are the examples of the monocots? Paddy, maize, sugarcane, okay, coconut. These are the examples of that monocots. What is the examples of the dicots? Dicots, example: pulses, that is green gram, red gram, okay, and black gram, mango, okay, neem, tulasi. These are all the examples of the dicotyledon. Here my ultimate point is, actually, before going to the classification of the plants based on the flower, non-flowering plants, cryptogams, flowering plants, phanerogams. Non-flowering plants: Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. Thallophyta again classified into two phylum, algae and fungi. Bryophyta is known as the amphibian of the plant kingdom. Pteridophyta, we can see the vascular tissues. Gymnosperms, naked seeds are present. Angiosperms again classified into that two types, that is the monocots and dicotyledon. Here my ultimate point is, actually in that root system, two types of the root systems are present. How many types of the root systems are present? One is the taproot system. Second one is the fibrous root system. Actually in the plant, two types of the root systems are present. They are, one is the taproot system, second one is the fibrous root system. Okay. Taproot system. Second, fibrous root system. Okay, taproot system. If you see the main root, this is the main root. Okay, some of the roots. So generally we can see that the taproot system. If the fibrous root system, all that the roots arises from that. Okay, this is known as the fibrous root system. So my ultimate point is, taproot system we can see in that dicot plants. Taproot system is present in the dicot plants. fibrous root system is present in the monocot plants. Monocot plants. So this is the main important point. Okay, taproot system is present in that, especially for that dicotyledon. Fibrous root system is present in the monocotyledon. Okay, so next remaining roots, leaves, flowers we will discuss next class. Thank you one and all.